Hello, hello, hello. Come in the room. I typically say come on in the room, but I guess today I'll say come on in the kitchen. Come one, come all, come big, come small. Hey, best friends. Good afternoon to each and every one of you guys. For those of you guys who have never been with me before, you have no idea who I am or where you found yourself. I am Candy Sincerity Johnson. Behind the camera is
Shawn Johnson.
Miss Shawn Johnson. Together we do a whole lot of things. We used to do them together. Now we're in the process of splitting them up and doing them separate. And so this is the space and the place that we've carved out to document that journey and that process. So good afternoon to each and every one of you guys. Listen, what did we title the video today?
You said I can't cook, but let's eat.
Okay. I can't cook, but baby, let's eat. Huh? I cannot cook, but let's eat. Hey, Miss Adrian, Miss Lisa. I see all the best friends popping on. Good to see each and every one of you guys. So yes, best friends, I cannot cook, but let's eat. So what today is very important for us in this household. Today is a day. What's that?
Grease.
Okay. Today is a day where Shawn and I have carved out some time to sit down and make a list of all of the things that she typically does for me / the household or business, and all of the things that I typically do for her / the household and business. And so we are in the process of working through some of those things, and one of those things is cooking. Now, for the best friends that have been around for quite some time, you guys know I don't boil water, I don't fry fish, I don't make spaghetti, I don't even give the kids their cereal in the morning. Okay? I don't do any of those things. When I walk into this space in the house, I'm fixing a plate, grabbing something to drink, and then I'm skedaddling on my way. So this is a very new process for me. This is a very foreign process for me. I know Shawn showing me 2 or 3 things in the kitchen today is not going to make me no gourmet chef. I'm not going to be able to take nobody cookbook and run with it. It's not going to be simple and easy as everybody online say. I know and understand this is going to take practice, and it's going to be something that I have to do on a regular basis. So I asked you guys to give me grace. I told you guys I would be transparent and would document the process. So I asked you guys to give me grace. And in the process of giving me grace, I'm just bringing you along the journey, okay? So today we're going to do chicken and waffles, right, Shawn?
Mm-hmm. And eggs.
Chicken, waffles, and eggs. Typically, Shawn do chicken and waffles, and I always ask her to do, a couple of eggs for me on the side. So we're going to see how this turn out, best friends. For those of you guys who've been with us for a while, a couple of years ago, Shawn and I did a cooking video. And it was something with some French fries, girls, because that grease got to popping. And girl, I threw that stuff in the grease and took off running. So when I say this ain't going to be, this might be some funny moments inside of the video. But this video is going to be a little bit different, best friends, because I won't just be entertaining and trying to make you laugh and stuff like that. I'm literally going to be trying to learn. So it's going to be a little bit more serious than the last time, okay? All right. Anything else?
Mm-mm.
You want to come say hi to the best friends?
Sure.
All right. Shawn is going to come say hi. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bracelets off. I'm going to wash my hands, and we're going to get going, okay? I'm going to move this. Do we need this?
We're going to need it. It's just grease.
Girl, it looks
Trust me, the best friends know what it is. It's
best
grease.
friends, it looks so tacky in the background. You know what I'm saying? It looks so tacky. So let me take off my bracelets. I'm going to wash my hands, and we're going to get going, okay?
Hi, best friends. Hey, y'all. So I'm literally going to be helping Candy. I'm teaching her how I do my chicken and waffles. Trust me, everybody has their own way. I can only show her what I do. And so that's what we're going to get started and do on today. I use a waffle maker. You cannot see it in the camera, but just slightly past that, there's a waffle maker there. So I was telling Candy, like, waffles is super easy because once you mix up the waffle batter and you put it in the waffle maker, that's all you got to do. So there's nothing. That's like putting toast in a toaster. So that part is going to be super easy. The eggs are going to be super easy because once you scramble them in the bowl, put them in the skillet and toss them around, that's it. So that's going to be super easy for her. The only thing that may be slightly challenging, and I'm just really getting the hang of it after forever, is the chicken part of it. So that might be the difficult part, because shout out to Chef Carmen, okay, because I learned this way of doing my fried chicken as opposed to how I used to do it. So that's what I'm doing as far as the chicken is concerned. So we're gonna work it that way.
Okay.
So what I typically do is I like to prep all my stuff before I start cooking, because some people, they like prep as they go, or they do stuff along the way, and I don't like to do that. I like to have all my stuff prepped so I can just keep moving and grooving, and then that's it. And I also like to start cooking with the thing that's going to take the longest amount of time, and then work my way to the shortest. So the waffles and the eggs will be pretty much the last part. Once you get a few pieces of chicken done, then you can start working on that stuff. So that's what I do. And that's no different when you start cooking a lot of different things. You'll know which of the items you're cooking takes the longest, and you start with that first.
I'll be like, if it starts to get too confusing, I'll be like, girl, they're going to have to pick. Is we going to eat sides or we're going to eat meat? Okay? Y'all remember when grandma used to cook back in the day, she would cook all these different things. Over the years, grandma's feet started to get bad. And y'all know grandma would be like, she'd be cutting corners. She'd be like, we finna go pick some chicken up, and then I'll make the sides after church when we get home. Huh?
You could do that too. Hey, whatever works. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people use shortcuts, so whatever works. So I use 2 different bowls as far as what I'm doing for my chicken. So this one is going to be your wet batter. And then this one is going to be your dry coating. Okay? And I'm going to show you what you're going to do in each. So in here...
You should have did it the long way, because we can't get in here together.
Oh, that's great, because I ain't going to be in the shop that much. So the first thing that I put in here, I just put some flour. I didn't measure it. I didn't do none of that. I just put flour in there. So you can just put however much flour, because you're going to be adding to it as you go. Because as you start coating your chicken, you're going to probably need some more flour anyway.
Did you wash your hands?
I did. I washed my hands before I started. Okay. And then, so typically...
You said wet and dry.
This is going to be wet, and I'll show it to you what makes it wet once we get there.
Okay.
And then this is going to be your dry. Okay? So I have...
What is this?
So this is your seasoning. So I like to season my dry batter or my dry coating. I like to season my wet batter, and I like to season my chicken. So I season all 3. Some people only season one or the other or whatever, but I season everything so that, you know, we can keep going that. Kathy said, teach her how to bake instead of frying. No, I'm going to just throw her on in there. We're just going to go on and jump right on in head first.
That's why they got you on that heart medicine.
What heart medicine?
Because you seasoning everything.
Oh,
you seasoning chicken. You seasoning this and you seasoning that.
Yeah, well, hey, if you want bland chicken,
no. I do eat Raisin Cane's, but I don't want it at home. I don't want.
That's why you gotta season everything.
I don't want neighbor chicken.
Well, you gotta season everything.
Raisin Cane's is our neighbor, so that's the term. I don't want neighbor's chicken, okay?
Can you throw that in your trash, Sucha? Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Well, I must be the real one.
Typically,
real stuff.
Or what we had started using a prepared seasoning, but we're out of it. So I'm gonna put everything that I normally would put in here. So for your sake, Candy. Okay, but just don't over season it. So you're going to sprinkle. So you're going to put garlic powder, onion powder, pepper, sea salt, paprika, and seasoned salt, and put that all in there.
Why you got 2 of these? Is it the same?
Almost gone.
Okay. The way you said barely.
Put it in here first. We're doing the dry one first. Keep going.
See, I'm going to stop now.
Keep going. You want to make sure that you see a good amount of it on there. Keep going.
So just pour all of this in.
Not necessarily. You just kind of eyeball it. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Now go ahead and check.
See, I need to know, because my eyeball and your eyeball is 2 eyeballs. Those are.
Oh, you'll be fine. It'll be fine. Trust me, you'll be fine. You can't really over season stuff too much. Now go ahead with your onion powder in here. No, we're doing all the dry first. So put your onion.
Eyeball. Girl.
Put your onion powder in there.
How much? If this is wrong, somebody say that's wrong.
Okay, you good.
Okay, so so when I'm writing this down, because I'm going to watch the replay of this, and then I'm going to take copious notes. So when I'm taking copious notes, I can't say eyeball. Okay?
So this is what I mean, best friends. You see how you can see the seasoning on top? So that's why I told her just eyeball it. Like, you don't really have to be like, oh, 2 teaspoons of do that. Get your Himalayan sea salt.
So if you had to say how much
I would probably say maybe a tablespoon. This is a grinder. So you take this off, and what you do is because you have to grind it up.
Oh, science.
So you see, you grind it, You don't put a whole lot of salt.
So you took 10 turns.
It's probably like 4.
4 turns.
About 4 turns.
4 turns, best friends.
Get your black pepper.
4 turns of the rock salt.
The Himalayan sea salt. Get your black pepper.
Black pepper.
Make sure you have it on the make sure you have it on the sifting. So this one, if you open it this way, that's if you want to spoon it out. This one is if you want to pour it out.
No.
And then this one is if you want to sift it out. So you do that one.
We just gonna
sprinkle it in there.
That much.
Keep going.
That much.
You got to be able to see the pepper in there. Keep going.
5 wrist turns.
No, keep going.
6, 7.
Okay, that's good.
7.
So again, best friend,
7 doo-doos of this. 7 pumps of this.
You can see the black pepper. Now get your paprika. That one should be new, so you're gonna have to open it. So just yeah.
This look like chili powder.
Oh, pepper do it to me every time.
This look like chili powder, y'all.
No, but it's paprika. It's not hot. Now paprika, you don't need a whole lot.
That sounds like a girl I went to high school with.
Paprika. Okay, go ahead and put that in there.
Her mom was real creative.
Keep going. Keep going.
So we on 3.
There you go. All right, now get your
3 taps. 3 taps of her. 3 taps.
Get your seasoned salt. If said not 7 pumps.
Yeah.
Get your seasoned salt. Again, this is salt as well, so you only need a little bit because we already put the Himalayan sea salt in there.
I think we've all discovered why I'm fat. All of these seasonings and
Just a little bit.
1. That was a lot.
Go ahead.
2.
Okay, that should be good. Now take your fork.
2 strong masculine taps of this.
Take your fork and mix all your seasonings into your flour. The seasoned salt get you or the pepper?
I don't know.
Okay, mix it all up.
This is how I see them do it on TV. When I watch Darius do it, I put him on my TV. And he'd be in the kitchen. And he'd be making cocktails and he'd be talking about the latest internet gossip.
Okay, that's good.
And he,
So now that's your coating. So that's your dry coating. So you can put that over there.
Okay.
Now, for your wet coating, you're pretty much going to do the exact same thing that you did for your dry coating, except we're going to add water to it and mix it up into a batter. So go ahead and start with your garlic powder.
So I don't have my copious notes.
Okay.
So the garlic powder.
That's onion powder. Go ahead. You
Nope.
don't use it anyway.
Oh, I follow instructions. I can read.
You can pretty much put the rest of that garlic powder in there because it's not that much.
But because the next time I do it, it's going to be with a brand new, thing. So,
Okay.
So by how many love taps? How many pumps?
Let's start off. Go ahead.
1. Well, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
7 is good.
Well, girl, I can't take back.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So
Okay.
7 is good. Now do your onion powder.
Ooh. Okay.
See, we'll get into that. Okay, get your onion powder. Bless you. That's the pepper.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. How many love taps? How many pumps?
Let's see.
1, 2, 3.
That's good.
Okay. She was dripping
because you don't have as much flour in your wet batter than you do in your dry.
Okay.
Get your Himalayan sea salt.
Rocks.
Flip it upside down. All the way. It's not gonna come out. And then you gotta grind it.
1, 2, 3.
Go the
Ain't
other.
nothing coming out.
I know. Go the other way. The opposite way. There you go. There you go. That's good.
2. Beach rocks.
Get your black pepper.
Here she go. Oh, wrong side. This is what I'm gonna do. Too soon. Never mind. I was gonna say this is what I'm gonna do for my first date. I'm gonna cook.
You should.
It won't be a second. That was a joke, y'all. How many love taps?
Probably. Go ahead. Let me see.
1.
Ain't
Nothing
nothing
came
come
out.
out.
1, 2.
There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
4 pumps.
Now get your paprika.
I feel like she changed the recipe from the last one.
That's because there isn't as much flour in this one.
Okay.
Okay, paprika.
The girl from high school. You know, every school had one.
No, I was about to say don't do that. That wouldn't be good. Okay.
How many? 1,
Go ahead.
2,
Go ahead.
3.
Okay. Now get your season salt. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. You can put more in there if you want to. Season salt.
Just for good measure. Little Holy Ghost. Little extra. One. 2.
Okay. All right. So what make no, because that's salt. Okay. So now what makes it wet is so get your spoon. This is your wet batter. So get your spoon. Hold on, best friend. She got to go over to the sink. So you gonna come over to the sink.
I gotta bring.
Just come over to the sink.
Hold on.
Talk to your neighbor. Put the water in. Okay. Now go back over to the best friend. I'm gonna bring you a cup of water so you can keep stirring. So go ahead and start stirring it. You want to stir it to the point where it is.
This looks nasty. Who eats this?
So you want it loose. So right now it's clumpy. So you add more water and keep stirring.
Feel like a science project. Paper mache.
Keep stirring it.
Sean, you did this wrong. I don't believe this is a part of it. Girl, stop splashing.
Well, don't stir it so hard.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Like this? Oh, it's in the wrist. Look at your neighbor. Tell your neighbor, say, God said it's in the wrist.
Make sure
it's in the wrist. It's like grits, girl. It's clumpy. Why is clumpy?
Because you got to make sure let me show you. So what you do, because you did that. So then this is about the consistency that you want it to be. Because this is what you use to coat your chicken before you put it in the dry batter. And what I do is I just take the little clumps and I smash it up against the side.
Because you can't fry a clump.
Right. I mean, you could. It's just going to be a big crunchy piece of crunch, but, you know. So, best friend, so when I do my chicken now, so this is your wet batter. This is what you coat the chicken with.
It's clumpy, though. You see how that was when you lifted it up?
It's going to be fine.
I did it wrong.
No, you didn't.
How do I stir it where it don't be clumpy?
Well, you didn't do anything wrong. You're gonna have some clumps in there.
Yours don't be clumpy.
But look, because I'm smashing them out, mixing them up. So that is your wet batter. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Best friend said whisk it.
You could whisk it.
I told you, Adrian, when you was up under my post early, Adrian was like, I might learn something. I said, Adrian be cooking. I already know Adrian.
Yeah, you could definitely whisk it as well. Or you just smash that.
Wouldn't I get that everywhere? Don't talk to me about that. If I was, that's what you do with some eggs.
Let me show you. So this is the whisk. This is what Adrian's talking about.
I know, but I just don't know. I know what a whisker is.
A whisker.
That's a whisker. But see, I feel like I would get the stuff everywhere.
Because look how vigorous that I'm doing it.
You keeping it from splashing by holding it like that. You see how I tried to go up higher and try to go taller.
So there you go.
You wasted some of the batter by doing that, right?
Now you have, shout out to Adrian. Now you have your wet batter. Okay. I use tongs when I coat my chicken plus plastic gloves. We haven't got to that point yet, but I will show you that in a second. I'm gonna put this here. All right.
Y'all trust me with more of this process.
Now, she's got to cut up her chicken because when we do chicken and waffles, I use chicken breasts, but we make them into chicken strips. Okay?
You didn't tell me that.
Oh, you're fine.
I feel like this is too advanced.
No, it's not. This is super easy. It's just a lot of prep work with the chicken.
I feel like I should jump in on the waffle and egg part.
Here you go. All right. Mia. We got our chicken breasts. They have been thawed the proper way to not promote any type of bacteria or anything like that. This side of the way. All right. So this is your chicken breast. You want me to cut it, or you feel comfortable cutting it? You want me to cut it? Okay.
Yeah.
So
I want to jump back in on the waffles and the.
No, you're gonna jump in on the chicken part too. All right. So this is bless you chicken breast. I'm literally just gonna be cutting them into strips. Bless you. Cutting them into strips.
So you do it the long way. I'm watching.
So chicken.
You do it the long way.
Yep, do it the long way so that you can have some nice size or nice length strips. And then after you cut them,
thank you, best friend, saying bless you.
After you cut them, then you're gonna season them, and you're gonna season them the exact same way that we did the dry batter and the wet batter. So,
question for a family of 3, 4, 5, how many chicken breasts should I do?
So, if it's just you and the kids, 2
chicken breasts.
Because you usually eat one, and then the kids usually share a little bit.
Oh, I eat a full chicken breast?
A full chicken breast. Okay. It's cutting the strips. But as Caleb gets bigger, you're going to have to expand. So he might do one, and then it'll be 3. Because he might do one of his own, and you do one of his own, and whatever. So as their little appetite starts to increase, then you just increase how much chicken you use.
Okay.
But if you think of one chicken breast will usually get you 3 to 4 strips.
Okay.
Depending on how big it is.
So typically 1 chicken breast per person.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to season the chicken?
Sure.
Okay. So now season the chicken. So start off with your garlic powder.
I'm gonna need some waffle.
Okay. So now this one you're gonna have to get your hands a little dirty, but just to help you out, I'll give you a plastic glove so you won't be so grossed out with the texture of the chicken.
2 plastic gloves, please.
All right. So go ahead and put your garlic powder in there. And you're just gonna sprinkle it all over. Keep going. You ain't gonna hurt nothing. Keep going. Because you're gonna have to mix it up so that it coats the chicken. Let me show you. You're generous with your chicken because you're gonna have to coat it. Okay. Okay. Go ahead with your onion powder. Same thing. Be a little generous.
Like that.
There you go. Very good. Okay. Go ahead with your Himalayan sea salt.
Turn it over.
Oh, they said that we need to send Candy some aprons. That would be a cute idea.
Y'all so sweet.
You might have to go the other way too. Sometimes you have to go back and forth in order to really get there. You go.
I don't want to do too much.
Okay. There you go. With your pepper. And while you're doing that, I'm sorry.
Now do me a solid, please. Don't tell Jordan and I cooked it. We're gonna see it. We're gonna let them eat, and then we're gonna see if they can tell the difference. Okay.
Go with your pepper. Keep on. Make sure you can see the pepper all over. Okay. There you go. With your paprika. It's gonna get you again.
I keep wanting to take the lid off of her.
She is, Adrian. She said she's looking a little more confident. Very good with the seasoning. Good. Go ahead with your seasoning salt. All right. Okay. So now with your glove, you're gonna just mix it all throughout the chicken.
Mind you, a doctor's appointment. They be like, bend over.
No. Just see, can you just scoot down to the end of the table, please?
Down to the end of the table, please.
You don't need the other one, so just hold the bowl and then mix it up. There you go. Yep, keep mixing it up.
Ooh.
I figured the texture might throw you off a little bit, so that's why I gave it a
Ooh.
There you go. All right. Very good. Now, the easy way, you know how to take the glove off without getting all the mess everywhere, right?
From the inside.
Okay, very good. Okay.
You ready for me to take it off?
You was professional back in the day. No, that's good. Now you just let it sit. Okay. You can take the glove
Forget
off.
I worked in the medical field.
That's what I'm saying. I should have known that. All right.
So wash my hands though again.
Okay.
I feel like just, you know how you know it didn't go through, but you feel.
She's doing good, y'all. All right. So So that was the bulk of the prep. Now, I'm going to show Candy how to, she does have a crock pot. And that's a really good idea because I'm going to show her how to make my bourbon chicken. And I'm also going to show her how to make my honey garlic chicken because that's super easy to do in the crock pot. Just put it in there and let it sit for several hours. So I'm also teach her that too because that's super easy. So I'm going to teach her that. You know how to break eggs?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I ain't never did that before.
Let's teach Candy how to break eggs. All right. So
my mama broke them. My granny broke them. My ex broke them. And then you broke them. I ain't never broke no eggs.
All right. So this is what we're going to do. So you can put your eggshells in here.
All right.
We got 3 eggs because thank you for the stars, best friend.
Thank you for the stars.
Hey.
Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the stars.
Hey.
Thank you for the stars. Hey.
Jessica said, Sean, girl, come and cook for them babies. I ain't gonna always be able to do that, especially if I might be working and things. Okay,
She was
so
finna say something else.
what's I gonna say?
Girl, you was finna say, girl, if I'm over here cooking for for my household.
So to break an egg, very simple. You can either do it with your fork, whichever is easier, or you can do it against the counter. If you do it with the fork, this might be easier for you because I know you're a little heavy-handed. Because if you do it on the thing, you might. So
you think I bust it open?
You might. So you just take your fork.
This stuff's still in mine.
Is it the pepper? So you just take it, just like that. You just open it up.
That seems so violent. What's that in there?
That's just the parts of the egg. Here you go.
I'm left-handed.
So do it the opposite way. Do it whatever makes you comfortable. There you go. Okay. So now open it up. There you go. Put that in there.
Make sure I don't have no shells.
Nice. There you go. Okay.
We don't have shells.
No, you won't. There you go. Put it. There you go.
My hands.
It's my
Girl, we be stuck on my hands.
She gonna be washing her hands in between every step.
Listen. I know this ain't that kind of video. Look. There's somebody at home who ain't saying it out loud. But they want to know, girl, like, how do you date women if you so worried about stuff all over your hands?
Preach. Okay, so take this and you're just gonna whisk it around. Whisk it up.
You'll get the joke later.
Right.
If it went over your head, let it stay there.
You'll get it later. Okay. Now, what I do with my eggs is I add just a little bit of milk so that they're fluffy. Just a little bit. That's about it.
And you just keep stirring.
Stir it up.
Just see, oh, we got the joke.
Oh, yeah. All right, so then you're going to put salt, pepper.
That's regular salt.
Yeah, salt, pepper, and garlic powder.
That's heavy ankle salt. We ain't got nothing better than that.
Or you can use, this is what I usually always use, but if you want to use the Himalayan sea salt, you can.
No, because then I'll be crunching then.
Okay. So then just a little bit.
I thought you used seasoning.
Not for the eggs. I use salt, pepper, and garlic powder.
I thought I seen you. I thought.
Just a little bit because it comes out kind of fast, so be careful with the salt.
That's enough?
I ain't seen them come out.
One.
No, go ahead.
Two.
Girl.
Well, don't ask me then.
Look.
Because some came out. Too much, Sean.
There you go. Now you pepper. That's good. And then just a little bit of garlic powder. Nothing too much. You don't want garlic eggs. That's too much. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, there you go. Now whisk that around. Make sure you get your seasoning mixed in there good.
I mean, I don't know how do you do it like you?
Look.
I mean, I feel like I be feeling like I'm splashing in my face.
Okay. Then you just set this over to the side. That we're gonna do nothing with that until it's time to make our eggs, which is almost the last thing. Well, pretty much the last thing that we do.
Okay.
All right, now let's prep our waffle batter.
So, best friend said, Candy in the Kitchen is the next show.
Oh,
girl, that show won't last on the air not 24 good hours.
All right, so
wait a minute, hold on, let me rinse this out.
It's just stained.
That's all right.
You know how you have white bowls and then something be in it and it's stained and you be like, well, what the heck? That's all it is. Okay.
You know I'm angry.
Now, dry it out because you don't want this to start clumping. Oh, pepper. Thank you. Our grease is ready. I'm gonna turn this down while we're doing that.
You go burn it.
You just don't want it to be too hot when you put the chicken in because it'll cook too fast. All right, thank you for the blessings. Okay, so with the I don't make my stuff from scratch. I am going to try to learn how to make pancakes and waffle batter from scratch before I move because I want to teach Kennedy how to do it from scratch. But for right now, we just use Pearl Milling Company, which used to be Aunt Jemima. Okay, we just use that. So you need 2 cups.
Shout out to Auntie Pearl.
Let me tell you the difference. Measuring cups. Measuring cups without a spout is for dry ingredients. Measuring cups with spouts is for wet ingredients. So if you ever see something and it says 2 cups of flour, you know you want to use this. You don't want to use this.
Why?
Because the measurements are slightly different. Okay? So again, measuring cups without a spout is for dry ingredients. Measuring cups with a spout are for wet ingredients. Okay?
Can we write wet, dry on the bottom?
So you need 2 cups of, you want to do it or you want me to do it?
I'll watch.
Okay, so you need 2 cups of the pancake batter.
Oh, you just pointed in there. I could have did that.
So, oops, sorry. It's going to get on you a little bit. It's the messy part.
Well, I mean, you know.
So 2 cups of the pancake batter.
Okay.
I'm going to do just a little bit extra for the measure. Okay.
And that's for all of us. All.
And that'll make you about 3 or 4 waffles on the waffle maker.
We need 5.
I don't know because he always saying that he don't eat, but we'll see. Because if I have to, I can make more batter, but that's fine.
You want me to ask him?
That's up to you.
Well, wait.
So you need one.
He got work today, so he might.
Okay, but I'm gonna have to make more batter anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so then you need 1.5 cups of water.
I'm tired.
You say you tired? So
You're like
1.5 cups of water.
I did manual labor in 20 years.
And then you need a 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. And all the things are here on the side of the cup. So you need a 1/3 cup of vegetable oil.
1/4. 1/3. Okay.
Then I like to add, you don't have to, but I do. I add a little bit of cinnamon to my batter.
That's what that be.
Okay. And then, what did I put? Oh, and then you just take your spoon and mix everything together.
Come on.
Now be careful because that will splash.
Come on, best friend. We got this. Ooh.
One of the best friends said make a recipe book. That's what I plan to do with Kennedy, is create a recipe book. So she'll have it, and of course Candy you can use it too.
It's clumpy. Shout out to Adrian. My homegirl Adrian's in the building. Ooh, girl. I ain't got no arm strength. You need muscles. It's supposed to
Okay, Deanna, that's fine. Inbox Candy's page with your email address and that you want option 3. And then once we're done, then I'll send invoices to anybody who has been requesting them while we've been live. So if you want to order the book, definitely go ahead and do that. And a matter of fact, I will pin the information down below in case anybody else is interested in ordering the book or being a part of the virtual event.
You have to have the book in order to get access to the virtual event.
Correct,
girl. Because we can't start the event trying to explain to you what happened, girl. We broke up and blah blah blah. Like we ain't doing that.
Right. You have to be aware of what's going on.
We come in the room talking about, girl, we finna unpack, girl. When we in that room, we unpacking.
Okay. So yeah, Deanna, go ahead and inbox Candy's page page with your email address and which option that you want, and then I'll send you your invoice once I'm done.
Good batter consistency.
That's very good. Yes.
Okay. It's the whisking. Thank you very much, best friend.
So you can go ahead and put your batter over here.
With this in there or
Yep, just that. You can leave the slide one. It's a slide down. All right, now you ready to coat and start frying your chicken? Yeah. All right. So, best friends, this is gonna be the fun part right here. Okay, now your grease is already ready.
I need some gloves for this.
You do, because you're not gonna want to do, and I'm gonna have here you go. Okay.
This ain't gonna flash on me like them fries.
It's not.
Girl, because I'm trying to.
No, I wouldn't.
I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm not gonna play with y'all like we did them French fries. I will take off running.
Best friends, we're gonna bring this over here so you can see the process instead of us having our backs to you.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what we would like to do.
So
do you do? Oh, you do.
So it's like an assembly.
You do wet and then.
Yes. And I'm gonna show you exactly what to do.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do the first couple, and then I'm gonna have you do the ones after that.
So that way you get the initial grease pop.
Sure, if that's what you want.
I mean, I'm just asking because usually, from what I seen, it be that initial love, that causes to be like,
And I'm also gonna do this. Usually, I just do 1, 2, 3 straight into the grease, but I'm gonna do it so that the best friends can see how I do it, and we'll put it off to the side, and then we'll put them on the grease. You picking up what I'm putting down?
So we're gonna do
like
boom, boom, boom,
and let it sit, and then once we get them all coated, then we'll drop them into the grease. Okay.
We need her down a little bit, right?
No, she's fine. All right, so all you gotta do, let me get my tongs. So best friends, we have our chicken, we've got our wet batter, we have our dry batter.
Yeah, Alicia, you was there that night, girl. That grease was popping, girl. I took off running through that patio.
But that was because also the fries were wet, and so it was like adding water into the grease, so that happens a little bit more. So we just take our pieces of chicken and I drop them into and put them into
one at a time.
You don't have to do it. And then you want to coat them
with the spoon.
Mm-hmm. Or you can do it with your hand. Either way, I just do as much as I can without touching everything, so it's not so messy. So, best friends, I just put the chicken in here and coat it.
Yeah, I don't want to touch.
Which is also why I use my tongs too. So then once you have it coated,
don't let it slide down.
Oh, it's not. Let some of the excess drip off. And then you put it into your dry. Okay. See all that excess? I just let that kind of drain off a little bit.
This is what we've been eating.
Mm-hmm. Make you want to turn to a vegan, don't it?
Mm-hmm. This is a lot of work. Hey, Deanna. Hey, best friends.
Okay. Excess off, and then put it there. And then what I typically do
is like a whole chicken breast right there. That one in the middle.
Mm-hmm. And you just kind of shake it around. Let it start getting coated.
You want to get started with her?
If you want to.
Yeah. You pick it up like that?
Mm-hmm. And just drop it down in there. And then what you want to do is I just try to make sure that it's, you see how I'm kind of patting it? Because I want to make sure that it's all the way around. Just take it, and there we go. And I'm going to sit it over here. You can get in there. There you go.
Ooh. God had to do it like this, didn't he? Uh-oh, I touched it.
What do you mean? It's okay.
I stuck my glove down in there. Uh-oh.
So now all of these are coated. Now what you can do is, if you're ready to put those in here, you can. And then I'll let you coat those with the dry. Make sure you see how it's not quite coated. Oh, you did it right.
She good?
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Let some of the excess drip off. Now drop it down in there. There you go.
I thought I had two. I'm in 3.
Oh, I think you just did 2. Let your excess drip off.
Tell me when. Don't get it on me.
All right, go ahead and put your tongs down. And now you can just shake it around and start to coat this. I'm gonna let you coat those.
I gotta go back over here.
No, then we're gonna put it in grease because we don't have enough room for that anymore.
So just do it with my
take
hand
it and shake it around so we can start to coat.
It's okay that I got this on my finger.
You want to use this hand.
My lefty. Okay.
Just coat it. Make sure you pat it down. Make sure it's coated good. Sabrina said, "Look at her face,
girl."
All right. And once you have it coated, you're gonna pull it out and just set it over here with these. Good. There you go. Do your other one. Oh, that was 3, wasn't it?
It's something up in here.
Okay, it's probably 3.
I don't know what it is, but it's something.
Make sure you pat it down to get it coated real good right there.
Somebody up in here hiding in this stuff.
Then take it and shake it off a little bit.
Ooh, put it over here. She's coming off up here.
Go.
That is.
It was 3.
I told you.
And what you can do is just do this. Because the batter starts to get a little clumpy because you putting the wet in there with the dry. That's why I said you're going to end up adding some more flour and stuff to it later anyway. Okay. All right. Now, this is the other part. Now, what you can do.
Wait.
Yeah, you take your gloves
I need
off,
some more gloves.
Yeah, because you got a whole lot going on. Take it from there. All right.
I need some new gloves.
Here, put them over. They're over here.
I'm gonna go through 20 pair of gloves.
It's okay. All right. Now we gonna. So this is our coated chicken, best friend. So it's coated. Now we gonna go ahead. She said she was exhausted already.
Girl, I'm tired, girl. I done thought of 3 different streams of revenue to create so that I can hire somebody to come in here and meal prep. Okay? We need to take up a love offering for Candy's meal prep.
Are you want me to do the first one or you want to do the first?
I want you to do all of them.
Well, you're gonna have to get used to putting it in. And that's it. Take that one. Put it over there.
Cool.
Perfect. Don't drop it. You just gotta place it in there.
Back up. Where I'm putting her next to him.
Putting her right here.
The long way.
Yeah.
This is popping.
No, it's not.
It is.
Just don't drop it.
Uh-uh.
Man, you cannot drop it down.
It's too hot. I'm scared.
That's what caused it. See, you just place it. It's not.
It's too hot. Why she doing that? Where's your lid?
You don't need a lid.
You frying stuff. This is dangerous. That's. Where's your lid?
You don't. You don't need a lid.
You do.
No,
Keep this under control.
it is.
Turn her down.
It's gonna start to die down.
I don't like how this is going now. How do I know when this is ready?
Okay, see how it's starting to calm down? So as it cooks, it starts to calm down. Once you start to see it browning, then you flip it over to the other side. And
How?
with the fork, I'm gonna show you.
I need something longer than that.
You don't need anything.
See, I'm shorter than you. So I'm real close up on this fire and you way up here. See, I'm way down here and you way up here. So it ain't that deep for you. But I'm right here with it. I need a longer thing.
No, you don't need a longer thing. Look, you don't need a longer thing. Because once it's time to flip, I'm going to show you how you know it's time to flip it. I'm going to flip a couple and you're going to put the other 2. You can take the gloves off now.
She doing, no, but we got some more we got to do. I'll stay over here in this station because I'm fine.
No, you're going to have to do this part too. Because you can't just drop it in there and then just hope somebody's going to take it out.
Can we outsource that part of the job? Can we outsource that part of the job?
Alicia said you got to stay close, baby.
You do.
You gotta
Alicia,
stay
Alicia, now I'm willing to bet. I feel like me and you about the same height. Alicia, you stand a whopper with about 5'3". I don't think Alicia's tall. Do you?
I don't think so.
Alicia not giving tall. So I feel like Alicia's standing about my height. So that means you should be on my team, best friend.
While that's starting to cook, because theoretically you can start working on your waffles once your first batch of chicken is done. You just turn it on.
We have other problems.
What other problem?
The problem is,
What's wrong?
how we gonna get this? How am I gonna get this out?
Get what out?
How am I gonna get it out? I was okay with this.
The chicken? You use the fork to get it out.
How am I gonna know it's done?
I'm gonna show you. So right now you just let it do what it's doing.
See, I knew Alicia 5'3.5". Me and Alicia the same height.
So you just let it do what it do. And then I'm gonna show you when it's time to flip it.
She got glass. It's a glass plate. Yeah, best friend said I need one of them deep fryers where you don't see. See, they got a lid on there.
Or if you get a deep fryer, you don't have to worry about flipping it either.
Well,
drop it in there, and then once it's brown, it's done.
That's gonna be the only way these kids eat. Is a deep fryer.
All right,
I get a deep fryer.
So you want to batter the other pieces of chicken?
You ready? Okay. Because I'm real good on this side of the Jordan. We need some more.
Not yet.
Somebody text Jordan and ask Jordan if he gonna eat with us. Sean is right. Some days he do and some days he don't.
Mm-hmm.
But chicken and waffles, remember, is his favorite.
That's one of his favorites.
So somebody text Jordan and say, JoJo, are you?
All right, so you want to go ahead and batter some more of your chicken pieces. And don't put your hand in here because that's how your glove and stuff got all messy. So just drop the chicken in there and you just throw in your tongue.
How I'm gonna get it from here to here? Unless I use my.
I'm saying don't touch it in here. Remember, you reach down in the batter, and that's how it got all messy.
I don't know who needs to hear this. I believe God's got an easier way. Somebody say easier way. Somebody say easier way. God's got an easier way for all of this to be done. I believe that deep fryer is going to be what saved me.
I mean, you still got to do the battering process and all that.
This? Mm-hmm. I'm fine with this. You see, I didn't have no problem with this. It was what's going on my backside that makes me uncomfortable. It's that part. Tawanda say easier way. God's got an easier way.
Okay. Take your phone. Make sure you let the excess of it dry out. And put it in your dry bag.
Ooh, child. We need some more over here too.
You got enough for the rest of it.
You believe?
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe?
Okay. Then go ahead and put the phone down. Go ahead and coat that.
With both hands?
Huh? So you just use one hand. Or whatever. So.
Well, wait.
So this is why I told you, because that's how you get your glove dirty too fast. So
you
you want to shake it first to try to get it coated, so it's not so much for your gloves. Then, once you got it slightly coated, it won't be so messy. Now you can do that. And once you get those, I'm going to show you how you know it's time to cook the chicken.
I think the next time we do this, I need...
It's a waffle iron.
I think the next time we do this, we need to have the proper equipment, and the proper equipment includes, but is not limited to, a hazmat suit for me. The proper. Go ahead and put those over here. There you go. Perfect. Wait, it ain't on this side. Look, you see how she is?
Okay, so put it back down and put the flour there and pat it down. There you go.
I think also the proper equipment will also be a deep fryer. The deep fryer is gonna make life easier as well.
No, Adrian, it won't be dried out. That chicken is not gonna be dried out. We're about to flip it now so I can show her. So this is how you know that it's time to flip it. You see how it's brown? Oh, brown. So you just take it and flip it. Yeah, it is gonna be dried out if we don't flip it. You see how it starts to spark up again? That's because it's now getting to the batter that wasn't fried. So this time,
can we turn that down?
No. So this time on this side, you don't have to cook as long. You just want to check it. Once it's brown like that on the other side, you want to take it out.
Okay. Pick this up and put this in there. Almost done, best friend. Okay, perfect. Wait, I want that little piece cooked. Them be the little pieces that be good. Ooh, y'all tired? Because I'm tired. Mama's going to need a nap, girl, before this meeting. Before Sean and I meet for our deep dive. Mama's just going to need a whole nap. Ooh. Wait till we debrief tonight, girl. Wait till we debrief. Wait till I debrief with y'all tonight. Okay. You ready for me to move it over?
No, because I'm going to actually get ready to take these out and then put these in, and then you can do those last ones. Okay. So if you take and see how your grease has calmed down a little, that's how you know pretty much it's done. You see how it's brown on both sides now?
Some good pieces like that.
So this one, you see how it's still kind of light? That one needs to stay just a little bit longer.
Did you take the dirt off?
Mm-hmm. See? Ta-da! Look at your Candy's chicken. Girl, she did that.
Look at Candy's chicken. Look at Candy's chicken. Lord have mercy.
You can start some cocoa.
Okay.
Yay!
Somebody said, I love this. Miss Brenda, you love this? You got to be willing to get out your comfort zone, best friend. This is for all the people who thought, girl, who thought I wasn't going to do this. Girl, I'm going to figure this thing out one way or the other. It might not be good, but at least won't nobody in the house go to bed hungry. Won't nobody go to bed hungry. It might be some days we go over to Granny's house and I say, Granny, oh Granny.
They said what challenges you, Miss Best Friend Sabrina said, what doesn't challenge you won't change you. You're doing good, Candy. She is.
Thank you, best friend.
She's doing really, really well.
I appreciate you guys' love and support.
So once you get those coated, you can put those over there. And then we can start working on the waffles. Waffles, waffles, waffles.
Waffles, waffles, waffles. You should tell Kenny and Caleb to come check me out. That's true.
Waffles when it's done.
This is a lot. Oh, it's so hot in here. Sorry, I'm not doing a lot of talking. Y'all know we're going to do all of our debriefing tonight.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And
so
then,
you can
girl,
just take that off and just put the gloves and everything in there. You got to get rid of all that.
okay. Best friend said, can we go live to teach you how to homeschool your kids? K-12.
K-12. We did. K-12,
K-12, baby.
Yep.
K-12.
All right.
So when I say I'm gonna miss this homeschool life, this entrepreneur life,
I want you to tell me when.
put this and that in there.
You can just put it in the sink right now.
Okay.
I want you to tell me when it's time to flip the chicken.
Flip the chicken.
Yeah. I'm quizzing her, so now she has to tell me when it's time to flip the chicken.
Not set yet. It's not brown.
There you go. There you go.
It's getting there, but not set.
She's a quick learner, y'all.
Cause she ate a burger too. Okay.
She's a quick learner.
She's ate a mean burger too.
Jordan's gonna be like, I just slept and bopped in here. What is happening?
Somebody tag my mama and say, your baby gonna be all right. Somebody call heaven and tell Mr. Eric Johnson, your baby girl gonna be all right. I'm going to be just fine. Still not ready yet.
There you go. There you go.
Still not ready yet. Mm-hmm. Jessica, I would love to work remote. Absolutely. I would love to work remote. But here's the catch-22, best friend. Sean and I have been out of the market, right? We've been out of corporate America for a very long time. So because we've been out of corporate America for a very long time, oftentimes a lot of remote positions, we get overlooked for. But ideally, yes, I would totally love to be remote. I would absolutely love to be remote. That's my dream. If I gotta do it, be remote. And if I can be transparent, best friends, I'm social online with you guys, but in real life, I'm not that social, right? I'm very much so kind of quiet and reserved and that. So this is like my comfort zone. But yeah. Just to say, it's a lot of remote or hybrid positions. Jessica, I know where you work. I'm not gonna say it out loud, but I know where you work. So if you got the connection, Soror, let us know. Cause that's the industry we came from. So if you know something, say something, girl. Any best friends in human resources as well. Because I know a lot of you guys are all over the country, but if you guys have a connection down at your company and we can work remote from Illinois, let us know. Let us know. Girl, we mess around and be co-workers, girl. We be co-workers.
Now, waffles, you know how to do. You used to make waffles when you was at Acme Home, right?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago. You just pour it on, make sure it's even, and then you just flip, close it, and flip it. Yeah.
Flip it. Yeah, just make sure you spray it with your
Just talk me through because it's been a long time.
Alicia said, just go sit. I can start tonight.
I know that's right, Alicia. Alicia, what do you do? I thought Alicia, I thought Alicia worked in social work. I thought Alicia did something in social work. It's time to good. There you go. I'm gonna do it the other way.
What you mean?
The other way.
What do you mean the other way?
With the deep fryer, I don't have to fraternize with this. Because I'm telling you, I'm gonna get scared and knock the whole thing on the floor. It's not gonna be good for anybody. See? I would have dropped that fork down right now. And evacuated the
But you see how it starts to bubble up again? That's how you know that it's obviously not ready to come out. So now it's going to start to do that, and it's going to start to settle down. And then once it settles down, you just make sure that it's brown on the other side, and you put it out. Michelle said, flip that chicken here.
Best friend. Best friend, I can't. I can eat it though. I can eat it. I can eat it and you're flipping my gut.
So that's pretty much going to be done in a moment. So let's go ahead and do our first waffle.
Okay.
So this is this is what came with the waffle maker. So pretty much you fill up the steel line here. I usually go slightly past it so that my waffle is coated all the way over. And then you pour it in here, close it, and flip it.
Okay, make sure the best friends can see. So
Can y'all see the friends? Let me twist y'all a little bit so you can see the waffle maker. There you go. Okay.
Like this.
And go to the steel line. Keep going, keep going, keep going a little bit past it. Stop. Okay.
So we're gonna do that.
And just scoop you over so the leaves don't stick. Right. Because that's not going to spray the top and the bottom. There we go. And then take your cup of batter and just, I usually start in the middle and kind of work my way around so that you can get it all the way over. All over. All over. Get that middle space. There you go. Okay.
I was getting to it.
All right, now we're going to close and flip it. That's enough. You don't want to get moved back inside. Okay. Close it and flip it to your right. Flip it. Then once you've done it, it's going to heat. And that's it. She said, no, thank you, Sean. Yeah, she ain't going to mess with that chicken. Yes. Yeah, Jessica said, Sean, you showing her how to cook. Yeah, like, what I'm going to do, teach her how to make grilled cheese? No, they need to eat, okay? Pop clear. Is it time to take the chicken out?
Then I'm trying to get my waffle together. Yeah. I'm comfortable with that. Now when this comes out, do I need a plate?
Yes. You need a plate. And also you want to grab the country crock off the door.
The country crock. Girl, that's my gravy butter. What about what's on this thing? No?
No, because it's hard. It takes you long to melt.
Got it. Like at
if it was biscuits, I would use the other butter.
like at what's the name? What's that place off of the expressway? The sale breakfast.
Cracker Barrel, right. Exactly.
Cracker Barrel be having that old butter.
Lisa said the twins would look at their grilled cheese and say, "What's this?"
Yeah. Actually, me and Kennedy will love it. You gotta take the other piece out.
Not that. It's a little bit thicker than the other piece, so I want to make sure it's done in the And then, what was it?
I don't know. I think it wasn't him when I started it.
This is solicitation. All right. Now, what you can do. Now, typically what I do is when I'm cooking, all the food that comes out goes to the other people first. I make my stuff last. So you're going to flip it back over. There you go. Oh, you got it. It's not so. Why are they? Girl, okay. That's not hot. There you go. All right, go ahead and put your butter on there. Okay. If you want, you can make that one of the twins because we still have to do, well, you make that Caleb's because you and Candy have eggs. because the next thing we're gonna do is do the eggs. Right, Adrian. She said, yes, I have to eat mine right out of the skillet. I don't like things warmed up in the microwave.
Me either. I don't do leftovers. That's a part, but it's soon to change the way how this process is set up. Everybody's gonna be eating leftovers.
Put this last little piece of chicken in here. And pretty much all the chicken is ready.
So what do you guys think, best friends? How did I do on a scale of 1 to 10?
How you think Candy, Lord Jesus, how do you think Candy did? I won't say what I think, but I'll let the best friend say first.
So you want me to call Caleb up?
Yeah, you can call Caleb up, and then what you can do is you can go ahead. Are you gonna cut up his waffle for him?
Cut it up.
You gotta put his chicken on there. And you can do the chicken.
Yeah,
There you go.
you think I should tell him I'm not? No.
Oh, dang it.
What? Oh no! That was a big piece.
I know, that was a good one too.
Oh.
That was gonna be a good one too.
All right, best friends.
Let's see what the best friends say, what they think about you.
What they thinking? What they thinking?
I know Jessica dropped the whole piece, and that was the best piece probably. You know what? I've heard. Oh, Nikki said 10. She said you did a 10.
Oh, thank you.
Sabrina said 8. She said you still have a little work to do, but 10 for effort.
Aw,
Crystal said you are conquering the cooking challenge. Alicia said it's a 10.
Thank you, children.
Deanna said, girl, pick it up, blow it, and eat it. Girl, no.
That'll be Sean little piece. You drop it, you
Right, you drop it, you eat it.
You drop it, you eat it. No, Sean made it.
No, mommy made it.
You believe that?
He said he do?
He said he don't.
See? He knows. His baby knows his mama. Deborah said 7. You can't be scared of the grease. Debbie said you definitely did good for your first try. Cheryl said you're doing okay. You just have to get more familiar with being in the kitchen. Okay. Jessica said 8.5. Yeah, you did good.
Cool. Wow.
She cutting up baby waffle and everything, y'all. Now we're waiting on Candy so I can show her how to do these eggs. Annette said, what do you mean you can't cook? So Annette, she's learning how to cook. So she's never known how to cook. But, you know, with us going, you know, parting ways and me moving out in some months, then I'm trying to make sure that she's good to cook. Michelle said Candy will not get a 10 until she flips at least one of those chicken tenders. Ooh. Thank you so much, Miss Nakia. I don't think these are available on our website anymore. These are from our website, Sincerity Johnson. But we do have some other really, really cute fashion glasses and sunglasses over there. So if you go to sincerityjohnson.com, you can find that.
Under the glasses tab.
Under the glasses tab. Kenyatta said, I think Candy did a phenomenal job. I agree. I think she did amazing.
Thank you, best friend. Now we gotta see what baby said. I'm gonna give you a napkin back.
Well, Shonda, I have to move out because we're not together anymore. I don't know if you haven't been on the lives recently, but if you watch like the last 3 or 4 lives, it'll bring you all the way up to speed. But we're not together anymore, so that's why I'm moving out. Jessica said, girl, you can make this a series.
What's the cooking part?
Probably.
The cooking part or our journey to individuality?
So let me know if it's time to cook the chicken or not.
No.
I would say no. What you think? It's almost there. So let me show you how to do the eggs.
Is it time to do this or not?
Well, only reason why is because Kenny has eggs too. Okay. So I want to make sure that both of y'all eggs come out, you know, kind of at the same time. Okay. So as
Taylor, what you give it?
10.
Oh, your baby gave you a 10 and a half.
Mommy made it.
Oh, mommy did good, didn't she?
Me might help me, but I made it, babe.
It tastes a little sweeter than normal.
A little sweeter than normal. That's because mommy did it with love. So, spray the chili so your eggs don't stick.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna give you this.
So between me and Kennedy, it's only 2 eggs?
It's 3.
Oh,
Okay. So then,
what's this?
probably just I'm gonna have to squeeze
Oh,
them
it's grease or something. It's slippery.
I'm gonna have to squeeze them off over here.
Be careful over here, son, okay?
So then, you don't have to start stirring them or anything yet until you start to see them kind of like bubbling up and cooking.
Okay.
And I'll show you in.
It's time to start flipping chicken.
There you go. Very good. And then what I usually do with my eggs is sprinkle a little bit of cheese. Because they like cheese, well, we all like cheese eggs. I used to be able to eat cheese eggs, period, but now every time I eat eggs, it makes me nauseous. It's weird. But it didn't start happening until after I was like 30 something. All of a sudden, I started getting sick from eggs.
But you say don't do anything to it yet, correct?
Yeah, it's almost time to show you how you know. It's time to start sprinkling them.
Thank you, Miss Sheila. I appreciate your support and your kind words. That has been the narrative with a lot of best friends. A lot of people have been saying, hey, I've been watching you guys for a while, and I haven't really said anything, but you guys have been showing a lot of love and support, and we greatly appreciate it. Because we both need it.
So you see how you can tell that the egg is pretty much done underneath? That's when you start scrambling it. So this is how you scramble the egg. So you just take it.
Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am. You just take it and just literally just scramble it.
We'll break it up. Yeah.
Break it up. So let's do that.
So best friends, this is what it looks like when y'all spoil your kids and you do everything for them and they grow up and they become 40 if you're not careful and don't know how to do a lot of stuff that's basic for most, you know? So this is my transparency. Y'all see me do a lot of things well, but baby, I'm on the struggle bus.
Like that's what it's doing. So you see how it's kind of like you want to see kind of smell that and make sure it's going on with it. That's good. Yep. And then you just leave it in there and turn the fire on. Now you can just let them stay in there so they stay warm. It's time for you to play them. That has to come out. There you go.
She's done. I want to do a lot of people though. You want me to ask her if she's ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to, you can plate your eggs. Obviously, you get more than can because you got 2 eggs, she has 1. So you can kind of measure it. Oh, thank you so much, LaShawn. See, a lot of best friends are answering questions that no, because somebody said, am I still going to be involved with the twins? Absolutely. Those are my babies. I'm going to be involved with them until I leave this earth. Let me see.
I don't know if this is it another instrument that you use to make this easier, or you?
Oh, as far as the spatula, you can just use.
I'm chasing it around the plate.
Yeah.
Ken, you want a lot of eggs or a little egg?
Little.
You said a little? Is this enough?
Yes.
Okay.
Mom made it.
I made everything.
The eggs are a little pale.
A little pale?
They're
Do you want more eggs?
white.
They're okay. Give them a chance, and if you don't like them, just tell me what I should do different.
Okay, can I get a fork?
Sure. You want me to cut your waffle up, baby?
Okay.
All right, that's her waffle. Well, best friends, we're about to sit down and eat. You guys know shortly after this, Sean and I will be having a meeting because we have to go through all of the millions of things that I help her do, the things that she helps me do, and stuff for the business. So make sure your notifications are on because we're going to do a debrief. I'm going to sit down either at the table or somewhere private where we can talk tonight. 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, we're going to do a debrief, and I'm going to tell you guys literally how all of this has been making me feel. So I'm going to give you guys a call tonight, but I love you guys. Make sure your notifications are on, and the absolute best is yet to come. But baby, we got work to do.
Bye, best friends.
Bye, best friends. Order the book. Order the book. Order the book.